Here's your weather video for this Sunday. It's May the 19th. I'm meteorologist Bill Murray. And Saturday was a stormy day across north and central Alabama. Those thunderstorms have sunk into South Alabama as I record this just before midnight on Saturday night. We did have a few severe thunderstorm warnings through the day. Some brief heavy rain in spots. Nothing got out of control. A few reports of some large hail. And a couple of reports of wind damage, but nothing really significant. And that activity is out of Alabama, or going to be out of Alabama by the time you watch this. And a fairly calm Sunday will take over in its place. Let's look at the national picture. The upper pattern over North America and the United States, showing that trough sliding on out to the east, was taking the form of an upper low over western Tennessee today. Colder air aloft with that helped with instability. The lapse rates were pretty high, and with all the moisture around, a little heating of the day, those instability values got on up there. A decent amount of bulk shear. The storms kind of gusted themselves out, though, when they got into the I-59 corridor and sort of hopped over Birmingham somehow. But then there were some heavy storms to the south of that, up through East Alabama down into Chilton County, the Montgomery area, around Auburn. They had a severe thunderstorm warning during the evening hours, but the weather turned out beautiful for the Stallions game at Protective Stadium, where they ended up. I would like to have said it was a commanding win, but they kept letting the Houston Roughnecks back into the game. I loved one sign that I saw from one of the Birmingham fans that said, "Houston, you have a problem." I thought that was pretty clever. Let's look at the pattern over North America over the next few days, though. That trough ships on out off the East Coast. Ridging begins to develop over Alabama and a good bit of the country, from New England all the way back into Texas. As we get into Wednesday, that ridging is still holding on pretty tough. Lots of low pressure there over the western half of the United States, though, and a short wave swinging our way by Thursday may help those showers and thunderstorms that will be along a frontal system edge their way into North Alabama there Thursday or Friday. Maybe a little drier Saturday, another chance of some rain on Sunday as that system swings by and weakens. And as we get on out into the 2-week voodoo period, we're dealing with weak high pressure over Alabama and the southeast, and that may keep us in sort of an unsettled weather pattern as we go through time. GFS is our model of choice. This is the 18Z run from yesterday, showing conditions during the early morning hours across Alabama. Dry is what we're experiencing. A little patchy fog in spots. Saw that as we were driving home from Protective Stadium last night. A little fog blowing in on some of the higher ridge tops, and could be reducing visibility in a few areas this morning. Not expecting any real big problems. As we go through today, could see a shower along the Alabama-Georgia border. Not expecting anything in a big way. Low pressure forming over the Florida Peninsula may swing those showers back our way, but the front should begin to move on south here Sunday night into Monday, and it looks like we're fairly dry. Chance for small shower Monday afternoon. I kind of doubt that over the Tennessee Valley. I wouldn't expect that to be a big problem. Strong surface low moving through Minnesota there by Tuesday. We'll stop in just a second and look at some of the SPC outlooks over the next several days, and they're there. But that low's fairly deep for this late in the spring. Showers and thunderstorms back into Oklahoma. Here in Alabama, though, Tuesday night, we're still dry. We're dry on Wednesday. Some suspicious activity moving up through the Central Caribbean. Will the GFS be up to its usual tricks of some phantom tropical development here as we get late into May? We'll see. The water temperatures are already astoundingly warm, and it's going to be a problem, folks. Wednesday night, showers and thunderstorms down into northeastern Texas, Arkansas, the Missouri Boot Hill, and southern Illinois, western Kentucky, western Tennessee. Get into Thursday. That front's still there. A few showers and thunderstorms work their way down into North Alabama. They could continue into Thursday night over the northern third of the state. And then Friday, it looks like more of the same. Most of the energy, though, has passed on off to the east, and it looks like Saturday might actually set up to be a fairly dry day. A few scattered showers there Saturday night. Front approaching from the west, 994 millibar low there near Woodward, Oklahoma. Beginning to move off to the northeast. That's a stormy looking pattern for areas from Oklahoma up through Missouri. Here in Alabama, we're looking at some scattered showers Saturday night into Sunday. They continue to be around there into Monday. That's Memorial Day, a holiday for most everybody. Showers and thunderstorms will be part of the forecast, it looks like, if this GFS is borne out. As we get into Tuesday, it's more of the same. Wednesday, and actually I think I'm showing you the 0Z run. So this is the very latest data I've got. But it only goes out there to Thursday the 30th. And you can see, you get the idea that we'll be kind of in a busy, unsettled pattern. Now this is your Saturday day 2, which is going to be your day 1 by the time you watch this. Enhanced threat of severe weather over the Central Plains, parts of Kansas there, surrounded by a large marginal risk, and areas to the south of that frontal boundary in the Florida Peninsula could see some severe weather this afternoon. Getting into the day 3, which will be Monday, more activity over the Central Plains, moving into the Midwest. And as we get into what will in effect be Tuesday, that activity is solidly placed in the Midwest there over Iowa, northern Missouri, and western Illinois. Day 5, predictability is just too low. The outlook for Thursday appears to be active there in eastern Oklahoma, northeastern Texas, northwestern Louisiana around Shreveport and Ruston, and southwestern Arkansas there around Texarkana. Day 7, predictability too low, and I thought somewhere in here, well, I guess this was, what caught my eye was this day 6 outlook for next Thursday there in the Arklatex. Taking a look at, well, I don't know, I did, right here. Let's pull that up. Temperatures off the National Blended Models over the next 10 or 11 days or so. Going to look like this. We're going to be, generally in the middle and upper 80s in the week 1 period. The week 2 period, we're going to be flirting with 90. Heck, I think we're going to be flirting with 90 around here Tuesday and Wednesday too. So get ready for that. A little preview of summer. Overnight lows are going to be slowly rising through the middle 60s and heading toward the upper 60s as we go through time. And the last thing I'll leave you with here on the map department is the Weather Prediction Center's total precipitation out through 168 hours, which would be next Saturday evening. Rainfall amounts fairly meager across Alabama, half inch, quarter to half inch. The exception will be the northwest corner of the state, Tennessee Valley, just under an inch. And we'll take that if we can get it for sure, but don't look for any really heavy rain coming up anytime soon. Weather Brains, a weekly netcast. It's all about weather. We're going to have a great conversation on Monday night. A couple of members of the Stormfront Freaks podcast, they've actually started, they're on YouTube streaming Severe Weather Coverage channel, and we'll talk to them about that and all things weather as we get together for the Monday evening weather party, 7 o'clock Central Time. Watch us on YouTube at youtube.com/weatherbrains or on the James Band 24/7 channel on your local cable system. And then, of course, by Tuesday morning, you'll be able to pick it up anywhere that you consume your podcast. Well, that's your weather video for this Sunday, the 19th of May. I'll have notes on the blog, a complete update of the forecast coming up at noon for you, and we'll have updates if anything changes throughout the day on the AlabamaWX.com weather blog. Well, James will be back in 2 days tomorrow. Scott will be here next Saturday. I'll see you next Sunday, and when I get that chance, I'll remind you that you should have looked up, because you'll always have something fun to look at.